fans out there. It's Mr. Chill here, and I wanted to talk to you guys. I got a double hitter for you, a Tom Taylor special. I wanted to talk to you guys about Nightwing issue 93, and just to throw on top, because I didn't talk about it last week, Superman Son of Kal-el issue 12. I want to talk to you guys about these issues. Um, Definitely Nightwing. I read it it came out this Wednesday, and it was great. It's going the right route I wanted to go with new villains, the relationship of Dick Grayson and Barbara, and just building the Nightwing character more and more better. That's what I love about Tom Taylor's work right here with these two stories, with with the Superman Son of Kal-El story as well. Like they're making these characters their own, like their own villains, their own love interests, their own drama, like their own experience and all that stuff. Like we're not seeing like there's Lex Luthor in the Superman Son of Kal-El story, but he's not the main villain. It's Bendix is the main villain, kind of like another Lex in a way. Same thing with Nightwing. We're getting Heartless, this guy that's been a serial killer stealing people's hearts. Blockbuster, that's becoming his Nightwing's own supervillain as well. His own like Penguin or Kingpin. Awesome, cool villains. Like he's not using Scarecrow, he's not using Joker. No, this is Nightwing's story and his villains, his relationship with Barbara, his stories, his way of handling things, and this was been pretty cool. That's what's the story's been so unique. I'll be giving a lot. I'm beginning to like this new villain, Heartless, because when he tells us his master plan he wants to do. He wants to take down Nightwing. He wants to kill Nightwing, but and Dick Grayson, well, both same hole. He wants to kill him, but he wants to do it his way. He obviously wants to take the whole city too, do everything like this. He wants to bring down this city. He wants to hurt this city, give it hope, because Dick's bringing hope to the city. He's making brighter with the money that Alfred gave him. He's turning it safer. He wants to make it better, and Heartless wants that to happen. And that's what makes him a great villain. He wants to hurt his soul. He wants to hurt him personally inside of him. Kind of like what the Joker does with Batman, torturing, killing other Robins, going after his loved ones. That's what Heartless wants to do. He wants to do the same thing when he's talking about Blacklisted. I want to hurt him so bad that he basically won't become a hero no more. He will give up the suit. He will basically go into depression mode. He will be broken. And that's what he wants to do. He wants to break Nightwing, take from Bane his soul. He wants to break his soul, his will to live like that. That's how you truly hurt a superhero. You don't beat him down. You don't win a fight. They probably lost fights like that. Batman lost a fight like that against Bane, breaking his back. No, you break them inner. Those will to me, that makes you a great villain. If you could break their soul, to break the will to fight and to be a hero, shoot, they're done. They're gone. It's hard to get back from that. Like, they show a lot of interest if that's why Joker wanted Batman to kill him so much, to kill me because he'll break who Batman is. This character is becoming kind of like the Joker into Nightwing, and that's what's awesome. Like without the laugh, but becoming a unique character. And that's what Heartless is becoming. He's becoming a cool character. I like him. I have high hopes on him. He's becoming kind of like without the like I said, he's becoming up with a character. Like I don't know, you guys read anime or manga, but My Hero Academia, the character All For One, he plays that role as well. When he taunts his heroes, he goes in their mind, their background stories. He taunts them innerly and hurts them in their mind. That gets their mind and twists them, and that's what makes kind of like a more instinct villain to me. Like you're not just doing a big old fist fight. You're not getting the Robin Bane coming with this master plan. But no, you're hurting your innery. You're changing them. Even the villains lose, they change them a way that they won't be the same. That's why sometimes I think over the years, Batman changed a lot with all the fights with Joker because all the trauma he gave him. Trauma, like we did to Barbara. Like look what Joker did to the Barbara Gordon. We did to Jason Todd. Those characters are not the same since that incident happened. They're not. and affected all the people around him as well. So like if Heartless becomes like kind of like the Joker style character, goes after around him, that would be crazy. Hurt like Nightwing innery, like his will to fight hurts him like that. Damn, that would be crazy. But that's part of me overthinking. But I think there's great hopes for this character, Heartless. Um, he even shows super strength when he stopped Blockbuster's attack, so that's pretty cool. I love the meeting between him and Blockbuster. You've seen the two main villains in the story, so hopefully we get more stories connected with them two and with Nightwing. I can't wait to see the Nightwing connected with Heartless more. It'd be dope. Just a lot more action coming up. I hope that's one thing. He's building up definitely Nightwing versus Heartless or Nightwing versus Blockbuster one-on-one. That's gonna be an epic moment for these characters to go down. Because this shows how powerful Blockbuster is when controlling. He has basically 30 cops in his pocket, and they're basically trying to sabotage Dick Grayson's heaven. All the things he built, graffiti. That's who he that messed up the park from last issue was all those cops. And that's how Blockbuster is so powerful. He has all the politics, the cops in his hands, and it's gonna be cool how Nightwing brings him down with Barbara Gordon. And speaking of relationships, I hope there's more with this relationship between Barbara and Dick. You see, Dick after say "I love you," and he was like, oh shoot, I don't believe he said, but he said, he means it. The relationship between Barbara Gordon and Dick is one of the relationships I hope it sticks and stays. And I hope they do tie the knot and get married. Hope we get an issue. Hope Tom Taylor does something that Tom King couldn't do. Like he didn't do. Tom King was supposed to marry Selena, and Batman finally marry him off. Like why not? Just marry him off. These characters belong together. They feel right. They've been together in like movies and shows and other comic book stores. Just put them together because these characters work so good in stories, so good in issues. I read some past Batgirl stories and just not that interesting. I think the last one I read that was interesting was the New 52 stories. That was the last time Batgirl with her brother, going after her brother being a serial killer. That was the last interesting story that I read from Batgirl solo. But together, them together in the story makes such a best story, such good story together. Same thing Nightwing. Nightwing needs her just as much. They go great in good story making. Same thing with Selena Kyle. I think Catwoman and Batman just stay in the story together. They make great story materials together. It does. It makes a lot of great story together. I hope we get an issue in the future down the run, maybe issue 100. They get married. That'd be cool. Build a future. Let's see it. Nightwing and Barbara get a kid. That'll be shocking. Like I said, there's a lot of stories that could be happening in this Nightwing story. Depends how long Tom Taylor wants to run. Once he leaves, I think they'll change it. Like always, and that's what sucks. I hope he sticks this Nightwing run, because I'm loving it. It makes Nightwing such an interesting character. I hope this Nightwing does get the Batsuit, or I'm just making a lot of research, but it's like so much great things that could happen with this story. I could see it. I've been enjoying this Nightwing story so much. There's so much great character development. There's new villains I'm liking. They're showing more. We don't know who this Heartless character is, but he needs a new horror, and he's super strong. I love new villains. Hope they bring in new characters. We have Dick Grayson's sister in here. There's just so much that I love in this story. And I hope there's more great stories in it. I can't wait. And I wonder how this is going to tie into the new crisis. Because Dick is becoming, like, he is going to be the new leader of the Justice League. And that's going to be cool. I would love to see Dick Grayson in the Justice League. Time for a change I would like to see in DC. A change in all, like, comics. Like, I don't want John to be leader because he's Superman's son. No, Dick deserves. He's been around. He's seen things. It was mentioned. If you're not reading the Crisis Event, go check it out. It's pretty cool. Like, he is a leader type. He been through a lot. People look to him. I kind of hope the Titans would join them, become the new Justice League. That would be cool. Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy, Cyborg was already a Justice League member, but like they are the Justice League, and they're their new protector. Wally West is already a Justice League member. Let's put him in there. Aqualad, put them all in there. Like Deanna Troy, take the spot of Wonder Woman. Let these heroes do their own things. Batman do their own thing, or if they stay gone, they stay gone. Let's get some time apart away from these heroes. Let's change the environment around. We're getting movies, Batman movies already. We're getting other stuff with the main big three, Wonder Woman, Batman. We're getting all of that already. Let's change the environment up. Let's build some of these characters, Batgirl, Nightwing, characters that have been side characters for so long. Let's build them to be the main heroes. Let's do that. I would love that. I would love more Nightwing stories. I would love more Batgirl stories. I would love all that. So more hope these great writers take over and do these stories. And same thing with Superman. Somehow I've been loving it. I like the relationship between Jay and John. They've been great together. I want to see what is John gonna do when Jay really does get hurt. Like what his reaction. You know, again, like Tom Terry did in Injustice. Would John lose it if Jay dies? Like we saw what Tom Terry did with if Superman loses Lois Lane, he becomes this evil tyrant, killing all the villains, controlling the world. What would John do when Jay dies? Makes you think, right? Makes you think, what would he do? He's building a relationship, and that's what's cool. He's building a new relationship. These two together, they're nice. It's cool. And like, what's gonna happen? Like, there's so much stories to build off of that. Like right now, he felt anger how Batman treated Jade. So how about anyone else? How about someone doesn't like the relationship between them two, or like I said, a villain going after Bendix, going after Jay, kills him or turns evil. What happened? He has to fight Jay. You don't know. Maybe there's more twists. Like I said, there's a lot of story developed with love relationships, and just all right there tied around. Tied. You have to find the great stories and hope you can put it together. That's all I want. I want great stories out of these characters, new characters, and hopefully it works out. I think like I said, you're getting a lot. You're getting a lot of materials for both as well. Like they're crossing over constantly. These two, you can tell Tom Taylor is focusing a lot on Nightwing and Superman. Because Nightwing was also in this issue as well, helping John out. And last issue, John appeared in Nightwing, so they're really connected. That's really cool. I kind of wish we're seeing more Damian and Superman somehow. That's the only thing I wish. I wish he and Nightwing, like, cause Damian is the main key for both of those characters. He's the best friend of John, and basically he's a little brother, literally kind of like a little brother to Damian. Like of all the Robins, Damian's close to Nightwing. I kind of wish they building that closeness together more. I really hope. I wish Damian was more used in these two comics because he has close ties to these characters a lot. But that's it for my story. There's nothing too big, dramatic, but I love where they're going. It's entertaining. I find it entertaining. Comment below what you think of Superman, Son of Kal, issue 12, the last week issue, and Nightwing issue 93. What do you think of it? Did you read it? Are you reading the Nightwing story? If you're not, check it out in your local comic book store. You won't be disappointed. I've been loving the Nightwing story since Tom Taylor has been taking over. Been great. If you're not checking out the Superman Son of Kal, it's a good story. It's fun. It's building up John's character a lot, who he's going to become, what kind of Superman's becoming. So it's pretty good. It's a lot of good story details. Not a lot of action. Some action there, some action there. But I love stories. That's why I love these characters. Tom Taylor's story, because there's a lot of story more than action. I know it's not a lot in his story. Except for Deceased. If you read Deceased Injustice, there's tons of action there. And you won't be disappointed in Deceased, Tom Taylor's Deceased. Or I gotta check out Injustice for me, but I heard a lot of good things. That's how he got made, was Injustice Comics. I think that's how he got made, but that's what's up. It was so popular, they made a game out of it. So I gotta check that out. But thank you all for watching. Comment below what you think of these issues, what you think of Tom Taylor's Nightwing run and Superman Son of Kal run. And thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it very much. Please tell your friends and family if they're nerds. I talk about all the great nerd stuff out there. Comic books, anime, manga, movies, TV shows, you name it. And give me some ideas too, what to talk about. I love giving my thoughts, reaction. Give me some new TV shows to watch. Tell me about the new Miss Marvel show. I haven't caught up to it. I haven't watched it. Is it any good? I love talking to you guys. Thank you all. And please hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And thank you all for watching again. You all have a good day or a good night. And remember, stay nerdy forever. Bye.